Hello everyone, this is Tyler Krompiatek from Coley at Canisius. In D2L, you can quickly add a release condition to individual course activities, also known as topics, in the content area of D2L. This can be useful for preventing students from completing various course activities until they have completed another course activity, or perhaps you have different D2L groups that you want to have different instructions for an assignment. The scenario we will use is the former. We want students to complete an activity before they complete another activity. To do this, you will need at least 2 activities in a module. In this demo, we have Course Activity 1 and Course Activity 2. We want students to complete Activity 1 before they can continue on to 2. Let's get started. On Activity 2, click on the drop-down menu arrow to the right of it. In the menu that appears, click on Edit Properties in Place. Click on Add Dates and Restrictions, and then find the section titled Release Conditions. If you've already created release conditions, you can click on Browse to reuse them. Otherwise, click on Create to create a new release condition. Under Condition Type, find the Content section. Then find and click on Completed Content Topic. The pop-up will reload and you will have a new option in Condition Details. Click on Select Topic and choose the topic that you want to base the condition on. In this case, we want Course Activity 1 in Module 3. Click on the blue Create button in the lower left corner. The pop-up will close and you will see a quick summary of the release conditions you have created on the topic. You will also notice a new drop-down menu titled All Conditions Must Be Met. Clicking on it will provide a second option, Any Condition Must Be Met. Essentially, the default option is saying that any and all release conditions must be true for students to be able to see and access the topic. The second option is basically saying any single release condition must be true for students to see and access the topic. We will keep it on the default. When you are done creating your conditions, click on Update. You will see a brief overview of the release conditions on the course activity. Let's try this out. I will click on my user icon in the upper right corner. In the menu that appears, click on View a Student. As you can see, I do not see Activity 2. I will quickly complete Activity 1 and come back to the Content tab to see if I can access Activity 2. After completing Activity 1, I can now see Activity 2. A few things to note. First, students will not be able to see the activity with the release condition and therefore won't know it exists, much less how to access it. In this tutorial, we put the directions in the description for Activity 1. However, you should also probably put this in multiple places. Second, there are many things that you can base a release condition on, including specific discussions, drop boxes, quizzes, or even what group or section a student is in. You can also add multiple release conditions to the same topic. Next, keep in mind that D2L has different definitions of completed for different file types. For example, anything you upload to D2L, videos from Panopto, or links to outside websites will be considered completed simply by clicking on the link. However, discussions, drop boxes, and quizzes will be considered completed only after the student has made a submission. That's it for this video. If you have any questions or comments, please contact us at helpdesk@canisius.edu. Thanks for watching and have a great day.